Something I've always found fascinating as a fan of music is seeing an artist develop and evolve with each album, especially when you can hear the exact moment when they find their creative maturity. More often than not, it seems to be around that third or fourth album. Think Graduation, Nothing Was the Same, or my personal favorite example of this, To Pimp A Butterfly, where the content, themes, storytelling, and overall production are all presented with such ambition, assurance, and ability that the proper execution is almost effortless. An otherwise normal night in August, I found that again with Travis Scott's new album.
See you in Astroworld.
The short version is this. Astro combines the hunger and exploration of rodeo with the perfected and polished palette of birds and filters it through the well-earned confidence that Travis has gathered during his very successful last few years. Here's the thing, not every next album has to be a radical departure from the last, where the appeal of a Kanye or a Kendrick album is wondering what the creative direction will be. Another artist will thrive in the refinement and building of a signature sound. Jay-Z, Pusha T, and especially Drake are masters of this lane. It could be argued that Travis has pioneered, if not popularized, the aesthetic and sound of hip-hop of this current generation. Nevertheless, rodeo aimed at something resembling art house trap. And while Birds perfected the radio viability of that sound, I personally found it to be a safe album. Thankfully, Astro finds Travis and his team seemingly aiming to make the project they were always destined to craft. And where most platinum-selling artists fall back into comfort zones, Travis found a way to break that pattern. Where we could have gotten a project full of tight beats, we receive a detailed and textured rendition of a formula that began in days before rodeo. There's a line in film or even video game criticism that looks at the world presented in a piece of media and if it feels lived in, and Astro absolutely nails it in that respect. With sound, sequencing, and mixing directly parallel to Travis's growth, not only as a curator and storyteller, but his maturity as an adult, and especially the awareness of an artist that's been in the game for a while now. An innocence and wonder is gone and recaptured or perhaps replaced through alternative or dangerous methods, coming out the other side with a warped facsimile of nostalgia, a terrifying funhouse mirror reflecting both who he was and who he has become. Perhaps more importantly, where previous efforts will be too married to an aesthetic to have any substance, or too intent on being hook-heavy for accessibility, Astro manages to be his most personal, experimental, and confident endeavor all at once. An artist's first and second albums tend to hit one of two lanes. An album that is some definition by the artist or label of what their sound is or what they think the market dictates. It's when that third album comes around that we see an artist truly understand their voice and place in the industry and what they want out of it, in a business that seldom rewards true confidence and creativity. It's in this moment where their direction is fully defined and their understanding of the market is clear. They know what's expected of them, yes, but it shouldn't deter them from expanding on previous projects or exploring other pockets altogether. In an age of oversaturation of label-built personas, viral one-hit SoundCloud wonders, or complacent veterans, it is extremely refreshing to see an extremely successful artist willing and able to push forward and explore just how far their potential goes.
See you in Astroworld.
So many people get caught up in trying to remake their first album, and it's impossible for me to make another college dropout, but I could make the best Graduation and best 808s that I can make, and that's how I think you keep on advancing as an artist. A lot of times your favorite artists, so few that have ever advanced. Their songs, on their 7th, 8th album sound exactly like the songs on their first album. More than an artist, I'm a real person, and real people grow. And I wanted to sing my growth.